Now what I've done is, this is all set up on bearings, and the rod in the middle is actually separate from the plate or wheel on the top. So once it's bolted down, the two of them will float freely with a little bit of resistance. I realize that there's going to be drag or eddy or whatever you want to call it. I realize that. But I'm hoping that I can get enough power out of this that I can up the voltage going in to power the unit, as well as get more out of it in order to offset the drag that would be created. Now I'd also like to turn both of these the same direction, the clockwise direction. So here's the question. I put the magnets underneath here, all around the edge. I'm going to put 1/2-inch magnets around, then run the coils for the trigger. That'll actually turn this, clockwise I guess. Now, going back to this diagram, first of all, you'll see this large pulley wheel that I want to put in, flywheel. I want to make that about 10 inches and fasten it to this actual wheel. So it's going to actually go on and be glued down to the face along with this chuck, I guess you call it, whatever. And it's going to run to another small pulley that is going to be mounted here that also has mounted to it a larger pulley. Now the reason for this is because I want to get the driving force to turn this, which will then turn this larger pole here that will go back to a small pulley wheel back on this unit, which will then actually turn this, which will turn the magnets, and there'll be a window motor there. So this here is my really bad drawing of what the window motor would be underneath it, all balanced and mounted. So now my next question, can you actually put a window motor and a monopole wheel that close together, or is the magnetism going to mess things up, and are you going to lose the current or power that's provided? So I'm wondering, and maybe because I'm using a printer, this is out of a printer, so I'm assuming that the pole is stainless steel. Is that going to cause a problem? I know that you can't use an iron pole. I'm not sure if stainless steel has iron in it or what's the... I know it's conductive, but is that going to mess things up for me? Now, going beyond that, let's get some answers to that, retard question. And the last one, if you look on top here, this is a CD tray from a 5-disc changer. You see it's got the 5-inch CD slot to put the CD in. It also has a 3-inch. So I'm thinking, if I can get enough push out of the triggers on it, would I be able to also put 3-inch magnets in these trays, all 5, and then put another 5 coils pointing up and down, as you can sort of see I did on here just as a demo. Can you actually put 5 more coils on top, which would in this case be a total of I think 19 coils all over, plus a window motor, all in one unit? Now, coming up with the good guys, I'm completely new to electricity. I'm really trying to learn, but while moving around and learning about circuitry and transistors and capacitors and all that other crap, DC, negative positives. I'm tinkering around. I can't read all day, every day. So I don't know stuff going around. I'm sitting here building along and using my mind. Thank you, feedback, would be much appreciated, and as soon as I can get back to the computer and using my phone for internet access right now, I'll be able to actually get into some forums, because I have heard that there's Bedini forums and monpole forums and stuff like that, so I'll be able to learn a lot more through there and ask questions and more directly to those people. But in the meantime, if anybody has anything else, I'd appreciate it.